in the sky. And in just a few moments, we're going to reach peak heating force on our SRC, a phenomenal view of that streaking SRC coming in across the sky. Some applause here. There is that orange creamsicle-colored parachute in the Utah Test and Training Range. Wonderful to see that. Is autonomous on board that SRC. And once again, just setting the context for this, when we first hit the top of the atmosphere, we were at 27,600 containing pieces of the asteroid Bennu. You see the reaction there just moments ago as they got that sample back on the ground. And this brought us down the last leg of the journey after a punishing initial entry into Earth's atmosphere over San Francisco, about 82 miles in altitude, to now resting on the rugged Utah Test and Training Range desert floor. You can see front and center there, Stu Wiley, our on-scene commander, and right behind him is Victoria Team. They are both wearing personal protective equipment, gas masks. That's for their own safety as they approach, as there could be potential outgassing from that sample return capsule's batteries heating up during re-entry. You can see him scanning the region. He's checking for any possible unexploded ordnances, UXOs.
Recovery operations. Oscar's performing the unexploded ordnance survey.
And you just heard that he is in fact doing that survey right now. You can see him walking around the SRC. This is the first person to come in contact with this SRC since it was on the other side of the solar system. We had sent this on a long journey, OSIRIS-REx spacecraft. Finally delivering the sample, he was right there working perfectly fine. We got that SRC, as you can see, successfully on the ground. It is perfectly resting on the desert terrain. And you see 3 of our team members around that capsule beginning to place flags to begin to collect samples. The team members here you see on screen are Scott Sanford. There we have it. We are going to be moving towards those long line operations. The rest of the team members approaching that SRC that has been successfully bagged and prepared to be loaded into the helicopter's long line. This will be the last time the SRC takes flight. We had a wild flight this morning. You can see 2 team members lifting that SRC up. It's about 120 pounds total once you have the SRC and the carrying fixture there together. And you can see we have the cargo netting already laid out there. Our representative from Dugway, Jasmine Nakayama, is prepared with that cargo netting. She's going to help the team here get that SRC that has already been successfully bagged up with thermal wrapping into that cargo netting. And you can see the helicopter already there, staged and ready to lift off. The helicopter pilot has actually removed one of the doors on that helicopter so he can, with the SRC in tow.
Recovery operations. Helicopter 1 is cleared to depart the recovery site with the SRC.
And we have clearance to depart the recovery site. This is a key moment of those recovery operations. We're already getting that SRC out of the landing zone and on its way to the Dugway clean room. In just a few moments, that SRC with the long line attached will be lifting off its landing zone. Jasmine assisting with that final part of the lift, and it is now airborne. As I mentioned, a much more relaxing flight for our SRC on its last leg of its journey. We are officially departing that landing zone. About 20 minutes of total flight time. We may lose signal as we head out there a bit, but for now we have a stunning view of our helicopter carrying the SRC below. And you can see that stabilizer is helping to keep that SRC nice and stable below. We'll continue to track this transport to the clean room, but for now, back to you, Lauren and Jim.